What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and we are back with part 2 of our task list video. Now this particular part is going to be relatively short, and the main reason for that is because we already took a look at the group boss. However, I do plan on making more videos featuring different team combinations and also facing the various classes of Surtur, but those are going to be in their own videos. Then the last thing I want to say is part 3 is going to come out today as well. So for those of you who are already past this set of tasks, don't worry because I am going to catch up. Following the research of the Asgardian Armband, we're going to be given one of these items and we can move on to task number 6. For task number 6, Loyalty Band, you have to use one Asgardian Armband in combat. This can be done anywhere so you don't have to go into any Spec Ops mission. In fact, don't use any unstable ISO 8 and just go into a regular mission. Once there, you only have to use one of these items and then you can obliterate all the enemies. Oh, and if you have counterattacks, make sure you don't take out the enemies before you use the item. That actually does happen to me from time to time. Unfortunately for us, Iron Patriot's up first, so we have to use the armband on his turn. But after this and the enemy's attacks, we're just going to go ahead and give him a Quantum Elixir. That way he can mow down everyone with a 21 gun salute. It honestly is that easy. Following that, the task will be completed and we can move on. So up next, I can tell you right now you're going to get the task for the group boss. This will allow you to fight him on your friends' maps as well. So you're going to want to spawn yours, fight him and take off at least 5%, and then share him with your allies. Like I said, I already showed my full boss encounter, but I will link it on the screen once again. So once it pops up, just go ahead and click anywhere on the task itself, and it'll take you to that video. Since that first encounter, I did face him a number of times, and I employed Fandral and Hogan for most of them. What you're about to see is one of the results against a blaster class. Yes, I did use the Generalist Empowered Armor, but after this I went old school against the blaster and I tried out the Tactician Power Armor. That worked out at least as well, if not better. But don't worry, like I said, I will be posting full videos featuring the various classes. I may not cover them all, but I will at least show a few more. The ones I don't get to, I'll at least talk about. Now after you complete the group boss task, hopefully you've scored high enough in mission 1. If you have received 2 stars, task 8 will pop up complete. If not, you unfortunately have to run that mission again. But once done, we can move on to task number 9. And also, Spec Ops 24 Mission 2 is now unlocked. Moving ahead, the next task is also very easy and you don't have to do it in Spec Ops 24. That is, if you already have Fandral unlocked. If you don't, you can find him as a team up in Mission 2 of Spec Ops 24. However, if you do have him, this task can be done in the simulator. So we're going to go into the Villains Archive and simply click on any of the bosses and take them on with Fandral. He doesn't even have to do a single action. Just take him in, beat the boss, and collect your reward. I love it whenever we get a group of easy tasks, especially if they don't cost you any unstable ISO 8. This second part definitely falls into that category. Your own group boss does cost, but after that we've been pretty fortunate. Speaking of the group boss, we do have our Horseman set still equipped and that's what we were using against him. It is especially awesome against a Scrapper because once we absorb his class, we then will get a follow-up attack. So we use the No Mercy and we follow that up with a Brawl. That's it, that's the end of Militant, so now we're done with task number 9, and we get to move on to number 10. So for task 10, I kind of feel like they were trying to be tricky. It says, complete any 2 deploys in Spec Ops 24. Now when I read this I thought, are they making it so you have to do them in Spec Ops? But I decided to try them outside of Spec Ops anyways. By the way, they may have said that in past Spec Ops, but I forgot because it's been so long. What I can tell you is, you can do them in any mission. I went to Chapter 4, Mission 4 in Season 2, and I completed them there. So as you can see, we get full credit. Not that deploying them in Spec Ops is a bad idea because you will get ruined metal, which you'll need for research. But if you want to save the unstable ISO 8 right here, you can. After you finish this, you're going to be given the blueprint for the Smoldering sword. So of course, that brings us to our second research. That means we're already at the final task in part 2. Like I said though, there will be a part 3 out later today, so don't worry if you're already past this point. And if you are, don't hesitate to share any tips or tricks you have, whether they be for this set of tasks or tasks in the future. I think I speak for everyone when I say we would greatly appreciate any help. I'm certainly open to tips. Well, before I end the video, I guess I should finish up the task. The Smoldering Sword actually is pretty interesting because it has a preemptive attack, and it has self-burning. Like I said in the first look video, this could actually be used in combination with part of the demon set, or with someone like Sunfire, so I'll at least give that a shot in the future. Perhaps a Daemon Hellstrom plus Sunfire plus the Smoldering Sword team. Alright, so now as you can see we are on task 11, I am Fire. We'll now have to create the Smoldering Sword in the lab. We'll get 1000 silver reward, and it's going to take 40 unstable ISO 8, 5000 silver, and 12 hours. Thankfully I am past this point, and the next research is going to take 1 day, I can tell you that right now. But we'll get to that later on. Look for part 3 within a few hours. That's going to be it for this one, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.